I'll say it again. We will call the board meeting back to order, and at this time, citizens will be allowed to address the board on items not on the agenda, and for items on the agenda, citizens will be allowed to address the board at the time a motion is on the floor. Is there anyone that wishes to speak to the board on an item that is not on the agenda? Kathy. And please give your name, and even though if we know who you are, the public
I certainly will.
not.
My name is Kathy Heltzer, and I live in Duluth. I come before you today to indicate my concern with respect to a recent recording I had the opportunity to view from the Committee of the Whole meeting, at which time the issue of whether to allow your own county attorney, Melanie Ford, to be placed on the agenda. Specifically, the request was pertaining to the latest complaint filed with the EEOC and your own county attorney's request to ask for you to consider this matter in closed session. I watched as the 4 commissioners present at that meeting, along with your administrator, had a lengthy discussion regarding what is and is not a case, regarding what constitutes an investigation, and other related concerns. I couldn't help but think that in the time you spent debating this request, you probably could have had the closed session and been done with it in the same amount of time. Of greater concern to me and to those of us that are still watching the conduct and the general discourse of the St. Louis County Board was the lack of respect that I saw demonstrated to another elected official. Also, the reference to the code of conduct that some folks thought would actually make a difference, and the fact that at a recently convened meeting prescribed in the code, no minutes were taken indicating the discussion at the meeting or the outcome of the meeting. And while I wouldn't have any expectations that these meetings would be public, I would expect that your own county attorney would be aware that a meeting had taken place and that there would be some recording of the proceedings. In closing, I certainly hope the board will reconsider its refusal to place its own county attorney on their agenda as requested, and I would ask that you give consideration to trying to act within the spirit of the code of conduct, if not the letter of the law. Thanks so much.
Thank you.